Oh, hey everybody, JonDZ Adventuring here, and in this episode we are going to go into Joshua Tree through the back way. We're gonna go visit my home right here. It's my home away from home that I've been to for my first time. On this little adventure, my wife joins me, as well as Jae, Angie, and their 3 kids. They recently purchased the 3rd rendition of the Shift Pod, well, called the Shift Pod 3, and this thing is pretty damn awesome. The Shift Pod refers to this as a shelter. It's 4-season, so it's going to be a really good option for winter camping. And at 16 feet by 16 feet, it's also a really good size. Jae and Angie will give us the tour later. And of course, there's going to be some trail footage in this video. It's a staple of my channel. But I'm also really glad that I did not name my channel JonDZ Overlanding. It's called JonDZ Adventuring. And adventure could come in many forms, including hiking, snowboarding, cycling, and of course, remote camping, without a soul around for miles upon miles. For me, this is a great way to travel. Actually, I was driving home from a friend's wedding that was 6 hours away in Phoenix, Arizona. Why not break up the monotony and stop by one of my favorite national parks, camp out, and then do some hiking the following day? Nolo Designs makes skid plates for the midsize Honda platform. Protect your ride, make sure you don't have any vehicle-ending damage when you're on the trails. And protect your rocker panels with the Traxta wide slides. This is a wider rock slider that you could now step on. It's made of robust 1/4-inch steel plate as well as DOM tubing. There is cheaper options if you want to go with cheaper metal. And these holes do get plugged up by little pipe caps, so don't worry about that. In case you're new to the channel, I've been running the Traxta 3.5-inch lift kit for a good while now. Make sure to use my discount code JonDZ20 for 20% off. And stay tuned for the Traxta high clearance rear lower control arms. This is it at full droop. This is going to be freaking badass. Looks good. Look at that. That looks awesome.
It's a thing of beauty.
That is. Because no one's going to say like, hey, your lower control arms are hanging down.
Yes, that's the biggest problem in my life. All those snide remarks in the parking lot.
All right, so here we are, BERDOO Canyon. We're going to be meeting up with Jae, who's right over there in the distance. There's a guy here in a Toyota backing up. I'm sure he sees me. Just kidding. Hey, hello, Austin and Mia.
Hi, kid. Hi.
It's 3:16 right now. I say we probably should start setting up camp at around like 4.
Yeah.
All right, so here we're going down BERDOO Canyon Road, and it looks like some of the road is washed away, but I think we might be able to get through. AJ, it looks like it's gonna be tight, but I think we'll be able to make it. Yeah, barely be able to make it. I'm gonna stay as far away from the edge as possible because I know it could crumble. So, and then I remember this. So if you go straight, then it's like a probably, I don't have the clearance for that kind of, it's a bit of a drop off, and then you hit that rock right there. So you'd have to have a good amount of clearance to clear that. All right, so just ahead, this little mound feature right here is a pretty popular spot. It's a really good obstacle. It's going to take some decent capability to drive up there. If this thing is like how it was last time. So I was going to get a pretty awesome time lapse of that with my rig in the background with the sun setting and all that, but over here we have Jae, Angie, and fam, and they got a number of new toys, but this is the one that you know what, they have the ship cheese, and the kids love seeing themselves on video. But I think this is important because people aren't going to be interested in this, right? It's now it's cold, and this is a shift pod. And what size is this, Jay?
This is the
Extra large.
no, it's shift pod 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
3.
So there's a mini, there's 3, and there's
Yeah.
a XL.
You can see yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the dimensions?
So I think they're from wall to wall. I believe is 16 by 16.
Dang,
So
that's big.
Yeah, it's a
That's like twice as big as my Gazelle T4.
yeah. So
Yeah.
between the T8, they're about the same size, but this
Oh,
is
wow.
just more wider.
It's like a square instead of a rectangle.
It's a
Right.
hexagon
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a Tetris.
Yeah. So we're up to able to fit 2 queen mattresses
Oh, wow.
inside. So
Dang.
it's actually pretty big.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, people tuned into that Yosemite video. This right here is how you can make winter camping enjoyable. This goes for everybody, anywhere.
The underdoor.
So yeah, let's go see it. Let me go set this camera up a little better. That thing is tall. Okay, so I'm 6 foot. With these boots, I'm like 6'2". Look at that thing. I think...
Yeah. Can't be stand up this side.
You're so
Oh yeah, I think if I stick my hands up, it's still taller than me, huh?
Yeah, actually, you
It
could.
is, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I could touch it.
You can touch it? Oh, okay.
Like barely.
Barely.
Like I probably would stick out like another maybe 2 to 3 inches.
Okay.
More.
It's-
So. Yeah, it's nice.
But he was like, let's go to Vegas. I'm like, I'm not trying to go to Vegas for my birthday. I'm like, I got kids. February 29th?
Hey, Austin.
No, it's January 10th.
Hey.
Yeah, it is mine. August 19th. August 19th. September 4.
January 20.
How about that?
July 5.
July. Oh, right after Independence Day. 4th of July.
So I get hit in the face.
Maybe that would be with the first kind of covered, yeah. You make it smaller?
So I recently upgraded the mattress for this rooftop tent. This is supposed to be kind of a knockoff Xped mattress. It's even green, just like the Xped mattress. It's supposed to have an R value of 9.5, which is similar to the Xped. I went with this specific one because the valves aren't funny. Like, there's a lot of these knockoff Xpeds that have this like little valve, like a revolving door valve. Open it up like this. There's a you know, it's like a check valve. It only lets air in, not out. And then that's how you inflate right there, and then deflate. Just pull it, and then you fully deflate like that. I just have more confidence in this setup compared to I think it's called the Ohuhu mattress that I once ran. I don't know. This is kind of new to me. Ohuhu. Yeah. So we'll give this a try. Got to inflate it now. If we get a little rise. Oh, this is a perfect fit. Pillow fight. All right, here we go. Here we go. I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning. Here, Mia, you play now.
Whichever you want. Which one do you want? I have the margarita.
Oh, got all sorts of drink. So as you can see, this Shift Pod 3 is massive. There's a queen size air mattress and then a full size air mattress on the other side. This is where we hung out for about 3 hours or so, just having a few drinks, some snacks, and then We played this charade type game that my wife had on her phone. It wasn't as cold as the weather report said it was going to be, but I guess that's because Joshua Tree is at a higher elevation than where we're camping. It was supposed to be about 34 degrees. Inside this tent, it's 49, and outside the tent was 46. Hi, babe. It's my pizza.
No.
My pizza.
Thank you.
These are really good.
Look at your own wet.
And now it's time to get back on the trail and go into Joshua Tree National Park and do some hiking. I was setting up my camera and there's a Toyota Tacoma that pulled up behind us, so we pulled over the side and let him go. This is going to be at the first obstacle. I was here 14 months ago and this whole obstacle was completely covered by sand due to a flash flood. Well, this Tacoma is pretty built out. It looks like it has larger tires. By the way, our vehicles are not aired down. I'm not sure about the Tacoma, but this Honda or the Lexus GX are not aired down. Here I get hung up. I try to utilize the brake aid line lock system or ball system, but in the front it's just a little too loose, and it appears everything is escaping out the front, and that's why my rear wheels are not spinning, at least from a dead stop. This is where a four-wheel drive with a transfer case or center diff lock, by the way, no all-wheel drive has a center diff lock. That would be a full-time four-wheel drive vehicle like the Lexus GX. What that does is it rotationally locks front and rear. So it's always 50% front, 50% rear, split and rotate. Well, it's locked rotation. And so here I am spinning tires. And so the solution to this will be to use more momentum. And I have been criticized for driving too passively. But the reason I drive like this is because when you use momentum, there is a chance you're going to break something. And I've been able to travel 150,000 miles in less than 5 years without any suspension failures. I did slightly bend some tie rods. I didn't notice it until I tried to get my vehicle aligned, and then I just replaced those. But it was nothing that I was able to notice. And when I say I'm going to use momentum, I'm not talking about getting a crazy like 5 mile per hour running start. I'm just going to use a little bump. My channel is all about honesty, so let's go back to the difference between four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. So you see here that I'm taking a different line compared to the Tacoma. He's kind of riding up higher on the left side, but we both get crossed up. We're both in this pretty loose terrain. And the Tacoma has a transfer case. It's rotationally locked front and rear. So no matter what, that rear differential is going to get 50% of what that system has to offer. In my case, I have a all-wheel drive system with a center clutch pack and a rear with a twin clutch pack, but my front diff is open. And so what's happening is a lot is escaping out of the front, even though I'm in sand mode, which what it does, it puts 70% to the rear diff, and then it's going to be 50-50 split in the rear. The problem is things are escaping out the front, and a clutch pack is not a mechanical rotational lock. I can individually brake my front wheels, and it's a very, very capable tool, but the problem here in the front of the vehicle is just a bunch of rocks. It's really loose. It was ineffective here. I would have to at least have traction on one of those front tires in order to make it work. Now that I'm looking at this frontal footage, it looks like I may have had my front and rear driver tires chalked up on rocks. This Lexus GX is also called a Land Cruiser Prado in other countries, like in the Eastern Hemisphere and in South America. All right, too easy. So after that first obstacle, BERDOO Canyon is really just a service road. Really simple dirt road until the end where it gets a little bit rockier, and then you have to drive up this kind of rocky obstacle. There's also some offshoots for someone seeking more difficult terrain. Like there's an actual rock garden, but we avoided that because I'm not into that. My vehicle would have a lot of risk going through something like that, and I'm pretty sure my friend in his Lexus GX feels the same way. One thing you should keep in mind is that you are driving uphill. So if your vehicle lacks aggressive gearing or 4 low, then, or actually if you just think it's flat and you don't engage 4 low, then your vehicle might overheat, so make sure you have some kind of transmission monitor. The steepness is gradual, so you could easily misjudge it. Here's some rock sprinkles. Doesn't look impressive at all on camera. In person, you're like, it's not a dirt road anymore. But this is nothing technical. That will be short-lived, and then it's dirt road again until the final obstacle. Beautiful.
rock on your left side. You have to go straight. Straight.
Straight.
Good. You might have on the right side.
It's hard to differentiate the sounds of the rock slider or the
It's a good place.
like running over a rock and like taking a rock down. So that does it for the trail, but don't go anywhere just yet because we're going to hike to a house that was built in between two rocks, has a glass window. This place is awesome. Now, I will say that even if you have an idea of where this special place is, or if you even have the coordinates, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get there because there's a special route you have to take, and it's a little tricky, that's all I'll say. I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, the special people with spray cans and streaker markers don't make their way over to this special home.
It's just another doorway to open up and see what kind of lifeline will be waiting there for me. I need to bury all these fears and let them fade away. I'm not scared, I'm prepared to find myself again. I wanna fly over mountains, I wanna reach the end, I'll rise up from the ashes, I wanna burn again. I'll find my way through the bitterness I'm feeling. I won't rest, I won't give up, I'm still healing. I'm still healing. I won't give up, I'm still healing. I fight the pain that I once let kill my vibe. I fear the day that I lose the chance to fight. So I stand up tall, ready to face it all again. And I will not fall, I won't lose again. I wanna fly over mountains, I wanna reach the end, I'll rise up from the ashes, I won't burn again. I'll find my
tomorrow, babe.
Shh, quiet, babe. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to John.
He said be quiet and he was laughing.
Wait, do it again, do it again. Do it again.
Gave you all that I could give, but it wasn't enough. Oh, oh. Tried to show me how to